G'day guys, Matt here, and wow, we're making some good progress, I reckon, as far as the construction of the van goes. So you're getting a little bit of a different view today. This is the makeshift shops. Yeah, cool. All right, well, Klaus has just thrown his ball off the balcony from up top. He's going to start sucking and barking in a minute. The makeshift workshop. Borrowed the sawhorses and some of the tools that the family who live here and the pet parents of these two little puppies running overhead are. And we are throwing stuff together. To be honest, with as inconsistent as some of the bases that we're working on have been, such as, you know, like variations in ground levels and inclines and all that sort of stuff, I'm quite happy with what we've been able to achieve. It's been pretty cool. So what I have done is we've put the panels up inside the van, and we've got a couple of the runners on the base. So on both sides we've got the left or the right runners for the base bench seats that'll come out, and then the next drawers immediately above it. But then I'm planning for where the next level runner needs to go for the drawer that sits at the highest level, and that's what I've done here. So I've got one of the panels that's ready to go, and we've already got the angles that we've fitted to it, because once these runners go on, it's really hard to get those angles on because they're screwed on underneath. So We've set them up. There is going to be about a 2 to 3 millimeter difference in relation to the width of the drawer mechanism that sits on the lower level as opposed to the topper level. Topper level, there you go. My mouth is not working today. We've got that set to go, and we've also notched out some sections there because that's where the King's fridge slider, the nuts that sit on that mechanism, will line up for there. There's a bit of weight to these, which I suppose it's one of the considerations when you're doing a conversion. Make sure that you're not using materials that are going to take you higher in the weight class than what you really should be. You're going to impact fuel efficiency. You probably need to check your suspension, and there's also, yeah, the legal limits that you can actually have a vehicle running at too. So we've been very minimalist in everything that we've brought in. We probably could have used aluminium in some areas to build framework, but the practicality of that at this point in time hasn't been great. Yes, it would probably be about 60 or 70% lighter, but at the same time, there are challenges that we face with what we've got to work with. But thankfully, the timber's light enough. It's not going to put us over the limit, and it's easy enough for us to be able to work with. I'm working on volume 2 of this. We've got it all measured up. I've notched out the areas on the back where I need to be able to recess against the King slider. And now I'm just getting positioned to be able to make sure that when I put the first runner down, after the angle brackets go on, that the next runner can go on top of it, and everything's been planned and positioned so that we're not having to move brackets or slider assemblies because we haven't thought about how high up do these need to sit and where are the actual mounts going to go. This is where I'm at, and I'm going to get stuck into it.